It's been a little while since I've covered an Amberlynn video. Oh god, this one's like 45 minutes long. Come on, the ankle. By the way, is the ankle run, is it the same dude as Alex After Dark or whatever? Because their voices sound very similar, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's cover this video. How do I get it back to 0? There we go. I got it back to 0.
Brand new episode here on The Ankle.
Go hop down.
Alrighty guys, so Amber uploaded about 23 minutes ago. Already got 1.3 thousand views, 105 thumbs up. My legs are getting bigger. I feel ugly because of my disease and run errands with me. Now, girl.
What, is this the two things that she says that she has that start with an L, right? This is like a water retention thing, I think. And it seems pretty simple that she could get prescribed a water pill. It seems like a pretty easy fix. I mean, look, at my max, I was 210. And as part of my blood pressure medicine, it included a water pill in it. And I ended up dropping like 60 pounds, and I had to go back to the doctor because I had such severe abdominal pain. I didn't know what was going on, and they're like, oh, well, you probably shouldn't be on that water pill anymore. You've lost a lot of weight. You're not really retaining water anymore. Oh my God. I was like lying on the floor, just screaming in pain on conference calls with my friends. And they're like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I don't know.
Girl, if we have to clickbait for some sympathy and ass pats, just say that.
Pads.
I mean, goddamn. We'll check the comments after, guys. It is a shorter video today, but she's still hitting that 12-minute mark. So, yeah, I mean...
Is the 12-minute mark, is that like when you get 2 commercials or something? Because I've always heard everybody talk about the 8-minute mark.
Let's just dive right in, shall we? I don't want to waste too much time here.
Okay.
I do have the Retro React for tomorrow already lined up, ready to go. So that'll be up and early. 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S. So, calculate that. I know some of you guys are just going to bed when it posts. Some are just waking up, and some are halfway through their day, When we're as global as we are, gotta take into consideration everyone. But alright, guys, let's...
Oh, and just to bring everybody back up to speed for Amberlynn, who is another one of these 500-plus pound fatties. She apparently just moved back to Oklahoma after breaking up with a girlfriend. Yeah, she's a lesbian. She's has all kinds of dramatic relationships in the past that I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, whatever you guys are doing to make yourself happy that way, you do you. But she apparently moved back to Oklahoma where her mother lives. And her mother is a recovering addict. And so she said she made a point of saying that she would not be drinking or doing drugs or anything in front of her mom. And the last couple of videos we got were her getting alcohol and marijuana vapes with her mom in the car. So she clearly doesn't give a shit. She does not give a shit. Or at the very least, she has not made any friends who are willing to drive her around. And the only person she can rely on is her mother.
Just dive right in, shall we?
Hey guys!
Hey, Amber.
To a new vlog.
I see this is probably recorded yesterday or some shit. Whenever you did your hair last, because we know you probably haven't done it again since.
So I just want to start off by saying thank you guys so much for...
No, she probably slept on that. Look at how many pokey parts are coming out. Plus, by the way, okay, so that other video she did where she said she crimped it, that's not what a fucking crimping iron looks like. that is probably just a curling iron, because a crimping iron ends up with kind of like a triangle look. That's what a crimping iron looks like. What the fuck is she talking about? She used a crimping iron. This is like a curling iron because like these are big round curls. She's full of shit.
Like the sweet messages about my new piercing. I got the other side of my nose.
If y'all saw her Instagram, she's getting so much shit about the way that she was cleaning it, which, like, I'm glad I was right. But, like, yeah, dude, don't be fucking twisting that shit.
So if you guys didn't watch that vlog, so now I have 2 nostrils pierced, which is exactly what I wanted. It looks exactly how I expected it. I love it so
Sure, girlie, just keep it clean so it doesn't get infected like the other one.
much. You guys have been so sweet about it, so thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You know what though? If she fucks up the cleaning on this one, then she'll have matching bumps and she'll be symmetrical.
Like, it means the world to me because, like, I was super nervous about it for some reason. But anyways.
Yeah, for some reason, because you're a big toddler, dude. That's why. Like, she's the only... I mean, I can understand more so being nervous about, like, a piercing because, like, that is pain, you know? And some people don't handle pain well. I used to think that I was the biggest pussy. Like, anything that involved pain, I wasn't doing it. And then, like, I had tattoos and whatnot, and I was like, it doesn't really hurt that bad. But then, like, I started getting heavily tattooed, and pain tolerance just shot right up, dude. Like, it doesn't take much, it takes a lot more to, like, actually be like, oh, no, that hurts.
Over here, I would like to talk because I have gotten some messages because in my last vlog, you guys saw me go to a smoke shop where I got Delta 8.
Oh boy, is she gonna address all the issues that people are having?
You guys were like, oh my god, your mom's sober, like, what are you doing? My mom has never been...
She's about to gaslight the fuck out of us, you guys. Oh my god.
Yep.
Get ready for me to be really pissed off.
Smoker type of girly. So, it doesn't...
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The substance itself doesn't matter, Amberlynn. It's the fact that it's a substance and you are using it in front of your mother. And you're making your mother drive to go get it. Do you think that doesn't remind her of probably what she thinks of as the fucking good old days when her and her husband would go to their dealer and get a bag of their favorite fix? Like...
Yeah, and wasn't she just in jail like a year ago? I mean, I don't know why she was in jail, but I'm assuming it had to do with drug use, right?
Come on, girl. As much as, like, people want to, like... And honestly, skip over this if, like, you yourself are in recovery or working on stuff, because this might be triggering to hear. People in recovery, even if they are, like, long sober and whatnot, you can't tell me there aren't days where they're like, fuck, if only I could. Mm-hmm. Just once, you know? Like, that's a very real thing that goes along with recovery. And Amberlynn is just, like, hanging the treat in front of her mom.
Or anything, and we actually live in a state where medical is legalized, so she's a...
Right.
I don't know, people in the comments been telling me that, what is it called? Recreational is also legal as well, but who knows?
I found it a lot, just like naturally, and it's not a trigger for her. I would never do anything that would trigger her. Or...
I don't know, girlie, because you also be going and having her buy you alcohol too.
In harm's way, because like her sobriety is super important to me.
Clearly not, dude. Clearly fucking not. You could take an Uber there, or you could walk your big ass over, be like, Mom, why don't you just wait here real quick? I'm just gonna go grab a few things.
Important within herself as well. Like, that is like her main priority in life, and I would never do anything to like sabotage that.
Bullshit.
Put her in like a weird position, and then so it made you guys ask, like, is your mom the one buying you buzz balls? No, I do all that myself.
Oh.
But I'm sure she probably fucking drives you there and follows you in because she's got to make sure Amberlynn doesn't fucking fall.
Never drank in front of my mom. I never ever.
I don't believe any of it.
I'm not that type of girly pop.
Can you? Oh my God! Can you?
Yeah, seriously, when you served up that chili dinner, you didn't have a drink for yourself at the table while you were eating with your mom and her boyfriend? You just drank some water, right? You drank one of those like blue Gatorades that you like? That's what you did with your chili? Nobody's buying this bullshit. Nobody's buying this bullshit. Seriously, you probably make enough money from your channel that you can order your deliveries. Like, literally, like, I order my groceries, Amberlynn. I very rarely go to the grocery store. I order my groceries. I do it like once a week. I pull my ID out so that they can card me for the alcohol. And I get it done without anybody else involved. My mom's not helping me. My boyfriend's not helping me. None of my, family is helping me. And I'm sure I make a lot less money than you. Why aren't you just using, like, Instacart? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Take it fucking seriously for like 1 minute, dude. And that's some girly pop. Like, drop your fucking bullshit attitude. Dude, this is a serious topic that you are having to clarify because people are concerned. Okay? So stop treating it like a fucking joke. You treat your mom's sobriety like a goddamn joke, dude. And that's what pisses so many people off. It's pissing me off, honestly. Like, it pisses me off how she, like, feigns that she takes it seriously and then turns around and does this bullshit.
Just had to, like, clarify those things because, I don't know, they're making me feel kind of weird and icky. Anyways, I'm actually...
Girl, well... My God, it's making you feel weird and icky. It's making us feel gross for watching. Okay, we feel like next thing we know, you're going to be posting videos with the headlines, "Bring my mom to rehab with me." Like, what the fuck?
I had to go out to do a few things and filming. I could see myself and I forgot to put on lipstick. So thanks for reminding me, you guys.
Yeah, that's what's wrong here. Okay. Sorry, I'm probably going to be a major cunt now the rest of this video because it's not even 2 minutes in and she's got me fucked up.
So first up is my mom had to go inside of her bank to ask them a question about something. And I was like...
And of course, you're not going to follow her like you make her follow you around.
I'm just going to stay in the car.
Yeah, shocker. Shocker. She acts as if, like, she shouldn't be taking every opportunity to move that fucking body. That's the reason why you're so big, girl. Like, Jesus fuck. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be a fucking dick in this video.
I actually stayed in the car and I edited the beginning of this video. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you do it all on your fucking iPhone like a loser. Okay, I need to calm down.
Okay, so next up, we're currently at the Walmart. I have to get a few things, so let's do that.
Shocker.
So we just got...
Girl, you look so big.
Boo.
We assembled a team of experts at...
We just got back to my apartment to put away my groceries, and I was going to pee, and my mom goes, "I need some of this green eyeliner." And I was like, "Which one?"
Oh, is that the one that... Because that looks a lot closer to the color that Twinkie had all over her fucking face rather than that green shitty pesto that you buy from Walmart, dude.
Eric Wilson.
She said Eric Wilson.
It says Eric Wilson on there.
And I'm like, what is she talking about? I don't know.
Just another example. Amberlynn has to show us, like, how dumb she thinks her mom is.
That is. And I was like, "Are you sure it isn't NYX?" And she was like, "No." So I came out here. It's all over her eyes now.
It looks good though, don't it?
Yeah, just like Twinkies.
Yes, it looks great. It says Epic Wear. She thought it said Eric Wilson.
I need glasses.
It's NYX, so.
Oh my God, it's bomb.
Yeah, I don't wear it that often.
I'm older, and so I look, anything that makes...
Yeah, I don't get it, Amberlynn. I don't know why you're constantly trying to make fun of your mom. I don't think it's cool. I don't think that the positions that you're putting her in while you're buying alcohol and fucking weed products and stuff while she's a recovering addict. I don't think this is cool at all. And the fact that you're constantly trying to make her look stupid makes you look like an asshole.
You look good. Like, it's like, yeah.
You look great, Mom. So we are at.
You're a great mom, but let me just show my audience how stupid you are. See, guys, I'm not the only one that misreads makeup labels.
Old Paris flea market, and my mom parks where she likes to park,
I feel like I've heard of this place before.
about a mile away. So my mom likes to get these sheets from here. So she's deciding between these three colors because she already has. What colors do you have at home?
I mean, depending on the color of the room you got, but I like these light, lavendery ones, lilac.
I have the light green,
That one,
$15 though for a full bed sheet set. That's not bad.
the gray,
the gray,
the dark purple,
perp,
turquoise.
and turquoise. So now you're trying to choose two of these.
Yeah, or should I just get all three because I'm here?
I would just get all three at this.
Girl, oh my God, Amberlynn. Not giving bad financial advice to your fucking mom. She's going to turn her into a hoarder.
Yeah.
The brand is Unido's collection.
Wow.
Oh, do you like brown? You want to get brown?
It's open.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that if it's open.
Girl, why? Why? Someone probably just wanted to feel like what the fabric actually felt like. You better fucking wash them before you put them on your bed anyways.
Is there another?
Y'all are so fucking weird.
There's like a lighter one.
Yeah.
She really had to prep herself to bend that far.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
I'm getting that one.
I love that one.
Is this color?
I realized that there's two names for it. Sally Collection.
Amberlynn didn't bend down for that. Are you kidding me? That was her mom bending down. Amberlynn is holding the camera. Give me a break.
And Unido's. Whatever that means, but she likes both.
Oh, look at that one.
Now she's looking at tie-dye because tie-dye is her jam.
Honestly, I love a good tie-dye hoodie too. I'd probably go for that one, honestly. Bright neon.
She's the tie-dye queen, and she saw this.
Amber, I mean, unfortunate that, you're so morbidly obese. You won't be able to fit in any of these clothes, so, you can't be looking to shop for anything for you.
She thought I'd like it. Hello.
Honestly, that's one of the biggest things. Like, I understand it's rude to say, but when I was extremely overweight, one of the biggest things that discouraged me the most was that most of the things I wanted to wear, I couldn't. So I do feel for Amber in that sense. This probably...
I feel very fortunate that I never got that large. Like, even at 210, there was places for me to buy clothes. I could even still shop at, like, Kohl's and Target. I mean, it was on the larger end of things, but I never, like, outgrew those stores. That's sad. I mean, first of all, if I was as large as Amberlynn or Chantal, or the one that had the Target video, I think her name was like Anne-Marie or something like that, I would be living in constant fear every day of just dying. Like, at any moment, I could fucking die because I'm so big. Same with Eugenia Cooney. Being that small, I'd be like, at any moment, I could die. And so I'm very thankful. I got weighed in again today at my doctor appointment, and I've picked up a little bit of weight since having that episode of getting sick from the potassium supplements, because I dropped down to 140 after the hospital visit, and now I'm back up to 148, and basically like my normal weight range is about 150, so I'm pretty close to the same place again. But I couldn't even imagine. I mean, even when I was at 210, it was hard for me to breathe when I was sleeping. I probably had sleep apnea, but fortunately I was not at that weight for too long. And I started dropping weight pretty fast. But I can't even imagine the discomfort, the pressure. Like, I just know I know what it felt like for me at that weight. And that's a lot smaller than what Amberlynn is. The pressure on her ribs, the ability to just like sit down in a car, trying to sleep at night. These are all things that would be so difficult at her size. She said she's 508 plus, right? Like, she's got some extra ounces on that. And Chantel said she's like 535. It's got to be really painful on your frame to have that much weight pressing against your ribs all day. You know, that's got to be so hard.
Sucks walking around looking at clothes that you probably like, but you know you'll never fit in. I mean, I lost the weight, but Amber.
Sadly, I forgot my sunglasses when we stopped to
So sad.
put my groceries in my apartment. So the sun is just like chilling in my face. So that's fun. I'm waving at my mom because our next errand is she is paying her phone bill. So she is in there doing that right now.
And once again, a perfect opportunity. You could have gotten out of the car and got some exercise in, but nope.
And I am editing again.
No, but it's also interesting that they're paying the phone bill in person. That means they're late and it's about to get shut off.
Like, this is perfect for me. That's why I love editing.
Girl, no, you have nothing else to fucking do. You have... Okay, this is the thing. She has so much fucking free time, like, at home by herself at night and whatnot. She can do this editing then. And she can be taking these opportunities to exercise and move more now. But she's not. She's using, I have to edit as an excuse. When no, she fucking doesn't.
My phone because...
It's not like she's so busy that this is literally the only free time she has. Okay, girl, you should be getting up and moving those damn legs.
She could be doing that at home too, by the way. If she's planning on spending all of her time just sitting in the car editing her videos on her iPhone, which doesn't have a fantastic editing tool. Not that I'm doing any editing to my videos, but I'm also not monetizing mine, and she is. She could be at night getting on the floor and doing some stretching and doing some strength exercises. She could be doing that. I literally have dumbbells in my living room and a yoga mat. And I have instructions from my physical therapist on various exercises that they want me to do to strengthen my leg back up. I do that on the floor in my living room. Like, why is she so fucking lit? Is it because she's afraid she can't get back up? Looks like Chantel's on her way back to Canada. Whatever.
It's like this. I can just like get caught up and edit. So yeah.
Caught up as... Oh my god, she's so dumb.
Okay, so next stop is we're about to go to this store called...
Dude, it's all just fucking shopping and eating now. We're literally back in the Destiny era.
Tato or Tato. I don't really know.
Sorry if y'all can hear,
think
like,
it's
Goo,
Pluto.
like, quietly barking. He's sleeping.
But I've been here a few times. My mom never has. So let's go into it.
Wow, I don't see anything in here I would buy.
Girly pop, the only thing that'll fit her are sunglasses.
Oh, I have realized recently I am such a sunglass girly.
Oh, shut up.
Like, not so much those pink ones, but
Literally, none of these look good on you.
almost all of these I was literally obsessed with. I don't know what it is, but I didn't buy a single pair. So I feel like that's
Oh my god, wow, good for you. How fucking incredible.
gonna haunt me for literally the rest of the night, probably the rest of the week. So I want to know, which one should I go back and get?
Literally, the only glasses I buy are prescription glasses. Why would I? The only glasses I buy are my actual prescription so that I can see while I'm driving.
Girl, shut up.
Give me your vote.
We don't
Guys,
give a fuck.
look at the sky. It looks better in person, I will say that, but it's like red. It's just
Amberlynn sees the outdoors for once. Like, I mean, I understand it's a pretty sunset. Yeah. I'm a bitch for a pretty sunset as well. But, like, dude, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm gonna cream my pants. This is so incredible.
pretty.
Can you zoom in on it?
Yeah. I'm zooming in now. Wow.
I'm zooming in now, Mom. You're so fucking dumb. That's the energy it's giving.
Hello. So I just got home. It has been such a long day and a long night, but it's honestly been super fun, super great day. So we went and saw Christmas lights.
Yeah, you're right. I think she slept on that hair. Because I'm fairly certain she did it for like some dinner outing on a different day. And today she's just like going out shopping and shit. I'm fairly certain she slept on that hair.
So that was actually really fun. That's
Well, that's cute. Too bad we didn't get to see it.
the first Christmas type of thing that I've done with my mom since I was literally just a little girl. And me and my mom both really enjoy like Christmas lights and things like that.
So why don't you
Oh,
focus
that's what
on
we
doing
get.
that stuff with your mom instead of being sad that you're not doing it with this loser that didn't want anything to do with you? Like, Jesus Christ. As much as, like, I commend wifey for, like, getting that bag and whatnot, she's still a loser. Like, I still didn't fuck with her or her energy or personality, you know? Like, the fuck? Damn, that's a fucking production. Jesus. See, this would be cute. That's a lot, but it would be cute. This must be like the city puts it on or some shit. Like, there's no way this is just.
Well, they usually will have like a competition, and the people in the neighborhood can apply to enter like a city competition to get like a prize and stuff, and that's how they encourage people to decorate. That's at least how it is down here by me.
Someone's like fucking backyard. They just got everything. Fucking Santa on a dinosaur.
Big Twinkie. Wow, that was a big yawn. I still have my Lego bag right there because I like the bag so much, and it was the first time I've ever actually been into a Lego store, let alone bought something from the actual.
You know what? HRH Collection said it best. The people that keep their bags from like nice places are fucking losers. Sorry, I'm not talking to you guys if you guys do it or whatnot. I love repurposing like a good box. You know what I mean? So like I'm guilty as well. But like she's keeping the fucking bag that the shit comes in, dude. Like, what the fuck? If anything, flatten it out and get a nice frame for it. If it really means that much to you, Amberlynn, and you're not just too lazy to fucking throw it out, frame it then. You know, at least make it look nice. I wouldn't give her so much shit if she actually put an effort to make things look nice, but she literally just has an empty bag sitting on the back of her fucking couch.
Physical Lego store. I was like, I don't know what to do with the bag.
Throw it away.
80% of you were like, throw it away. But I don't want to yet, so.
Why?
She's so weird, dude. So weird. That just further proves, like, the emotional connection she has to material things. And that's just so fucking sad.
Oh, so it's pretty late at night. I actually just came back inside from
Getting DoorDash.
walking Twinkie.
Yeah, I'm sure. She just got some food.
I am like half-assed trying to get ready to go to bed. My hair's up, earrings are out, but I still have my jacket on.
And all your makeup.
Maybe I'm half asleep right now, but I do have something like
Or you just put on the jacket to make us think you actually went outside, but that's not the case.
massively on my mind, and I kind of just want to like speak
You're kind of speaking like you're drunk, to be honest.
about it. So I recently have been talking about like how I am feeling more confident and I am like loving myself more and I have more self-love. But there was a moment
So work out.
actually when I was in Cato, I don't really know what it's called, but I was walking towards the mirror and I just like noticed my legs are drastically getting bigger. If you guys don't know.
But you're somehow magically losing weight, right?
Because I know not everyone watches every single one of my videos.
She's got a water retention issue. That's something that generally happens to either extremely obese people or like old people that are suffering for something. Like, for instance, my grandfather, a couple years before he passed away, got pneumonia. And his left leg filled up with fluid. He had to go to the hospital and have it drained. And that was a scary time for me. I was like 12, right? My favorite relative. And he's going through this thing. He already was a slow walker to begin with. But he was very physically fit. He would go in the living room every day, lift dumbbells, do headstands, but he just he walked slow. But he would take us hiking up behind the Griffith Park Observatory with his German Shepherd. But he also was a healthy body weight. And he was diabetic, but he had it under control with medication, and diet and exercise, right? So that wasn't what did him in. He died after having his third heart attack. But if she's talking about looking at her, you know what she needs to do is put on some of those compression socks and see how much her legs swell above the compression socks, because that'll really tell her. First of all, that it also is an indicator that she's got too much sodium in her diet. And I don't think those little blue Gatorade things are helping, because those electrolyte drinks generally do have a lot of sodium in them, because that is intended to retain water. That's these are sports drinks. This is for people who work out, who are going to lose a lot of water through perspiration. She might perspire, but not enough to clear what she's putting in her body.
Oh my god. I have lymphedema, lipedema.
I do suffer with lymphedema, but I also have lipedema. And
I don't fucking care, dude. Oh my god. She suffers with it. She gave herself it, dude.
Just noticed today that, like, they are getting bigger. It's very...
But she's still losing weight, guys. Remember, she's only 508 pounds. Only.
Right.
Only.
Obvious. I almost want to share the clip so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Do it.
But it's like, I feel embarrassed. I feel ashamed.
Well, I don't think it's necessary that she shows us if she really is that, like, you know, distraught about it. But it's also a good opportunity to be very vulnerable and open with your audience, which is something that Amberlynn has historically not been. So I don't think it would take something like that to help restore, like, her audience faith in her. But I think we're at the point where, like, more drastic, honest things should kind of be confronted.
We feel, like, unworthy of love. And
I think you're worthy of love. I wouldn't say that anyone inherently needs to love you, though, just because you're big. Just because you're big doesn't mean you deserve love. You deserve love because you're inherently just human, you know? But just...
Well, and obviously your mom loves you. She comes around all the time and drives you all over the place. Clearly somebody loves you. Like, I don't think that's what she's talking about. She is like, I need a romantic relationship. I need kissing and cuddling and orgasms and shit. Well, you know what? That doesn't always work out. And you know what? It's not always the best thing to just, like, settle for whatever is easy and convenient. Sometimes you have to make better judgments for yourself and be like, you know what? This one did not work out for me. And therefore, I should just move on and focus on improving myself right now, and, like, focus on me and, you know, my well-being. Why is that such a challenge? I mean, you're in your 30s in Berlin. For fuck's sake. Why is this so challenging?
Because you're big doesn't mean you deserve love.
it's a really bad headspace to be in, but I know that, like, on the self-love journey, I'm going to have moments like this. I'm going to have moments where I do feel kind of shitty about myself because I don't like my body. I hate my body more than anything.
Yeah, it's clear. I mean, you know, as guys, I'm pretty quiet right now. I want to let her speak and, like, get her truth out, if this is her truth. But, like, I've been saying, if Amberlynn was able to just catch herself, like, recognize that she's having these thoughts and that, like, a depressive episode could be coming, she could stop so much of the self-destructive behavior.
Because I have this illness, I have this disease, and it's like I have to continuously remind myself that I am more than this. I am more than my body.
See, she says, I mean, I understand it is, like, a disease, you know, but, like, it's a disease that ultimately you can give to yourself, just like diabetes. You know, some people are born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I shouldn't be making a joke. I'm sorry. But, you know what I mean, guys? Like, she got the disease because she neglected herself this much. So it's not like a disease that she was just born with.
I am so much more than my body, and it just makes me really emotional.
Or that happened through an injury, Amberlynn. I was seriously injured almost 2 years ago. I could barely walk. I'm going to have to figure out how I can earn a living very soon. And yet somehow I've still maintained a healthy body weight. I can barely do stairs. And I live in an upstairs flat. I don't want to hear your goddamn excuses. You have 2 working legs. You have 2 working arms. Get off your fucking ass.
Because
you are, but I think the issue that your audience sees is that more isn't a good person.
Like, it's kind of hard to be in that headspace.
Oh my God. I don't think coming online and crying about it is a good idea. If you're crying about it, it obviously is still like a little bit too fresh for you. So maybe just like hold off.
Because for majority of my life, I have been my body. I have always been fat and
A majority of your life, girl, your entire life. Sorry, but your entire life you have been morbidly obese, okay? Your entire life.
that's who I was when I was in school. And I have always been, oh, look at her butt shelf. You could set coffee cup on there.
Dude, it doesn't even sound real. It doesn't even sound real, Amberlynn. This sounds like totally faux tears right now. This doesn't even sound fucking real. This sounds like you monetizing your eating disorder. That's what it sounds like to me.
It's like,
So do something about it, girl. So do something about it. Like, I understand it's discouraging, but do something about it. Like, the only reason people really give you those comments is because they see you not putting in any effort, okay? You don't see too many people making fun of a fat person who's at the gym trying to genuinely better themselves. Like, comments on videos of bigger people actually working out and doing good, they're always so fucking supportive, dude. The issue is that your audience sees you not trying.
laugh it off. I'm trying so hard to find my style and find who I am as a almost 33-year-old single woman. Like,
That's fucking wild. Isn't she going to be 34?
I am enjoying the process, but then I have moments like this where I'm like,
And those dark circles around the eyes are coming back for sure, dude. You can't tell me that she's not more than 508 pounds. Like, there's just no way.
I have done so much damage to my body that is not repairable.
You gave yourself this disease that you're clickbaiting.
And I know that, like,
I mean, it's not really clickbait because, like, at least she's actually talking about this.
or what, I would still have lipedema. Lipedema is also very common for people who are skinny.
Girl, no, it's not. Not like that, okay? No. Shut up.
It's not because of my weight.
Yes, it is. Yes, it entirely fucking is. Let's be so goddamn for real.
But I know that it wouldn't be as bad as what it is.
No, girl, you didn't have lipedema until you hit a certain weight. Okay? You weren't born with it. You didn't get it until later on in high school. This is not something you were born with. You gave yourself this. Okay? So shut the fuck up. If you were to lose like an actual drastic amount of weight, God fucking bless, it might even go away.
If it wasn't for the fact that I've continuously always been morbidly obese, literally my whole life. So even though this like video, which I'm probably going to show it, let's be real, has completely
Yeah, you put the fucking work in. You're not gonna do all the work for nothing, girl.
ruined my night right now, I'm not going to let it ruin tomorrow. I'm not going to let it ruin the next day.
Well, let's see.
I'm not going to let it ruin the current journey and path that I am on. It's just right now.
That's the mentality she needs to have, but I'm saying we'll see because we'll fucking see. She's been in this phase before where it's like you get a glimmer of hope, you know, and then she just completely pulls the fucking rug out from under you.
Feel shitty right now.
Yeah, you gotta stop drinking every night, girlfriend. You need to be walking 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, watching what you're actually eating. Stop going to fucking Panda Express. And when you do go out shopping with your mom, you need to get out of the car and start walking around.
Now I feel ugly because of my disease, and I don't.
Well, don't worry, babe. You're ugly.
No, that's how she's excusing this. She's just calling it a disease rather than a health condition that is fixable, which it is. It's totally fucking fixable. But she's like, no, I have a disease.
Because of your personality, not just your disease. Sorry, that was rude.
Feeling that way. at all. It's hard to see beauty in something that is so made fun of constantly online. You know, we're
Well,
supposed to love
that's kind of your own fault, sweetheart. Be a better person and people wouldn't feel obligated to pick on you.
ourselves, cherish ourselves, and respect ourselves.
Respecting yourself is also getting your big ass out of the car and working to actually lose some weight, not just sitting in your apartment thinking about it.
And find ourselves beautiful inside and out for my whole
Because
life.
you know what's going to happen. She's probably going to be like, all right, let's just, that's it for the night. Let's just go to bed, wake up, and we'll do better tomorrow. She's going to have some other excuse for why tomorrow wasn't so great, and then she's going to do the same exact thing.
No, she's going to wake up in a couple hours after she tries to go to sleep because she can't breathe while she's sleeping. She can't breathe while she's sleeping. She's got too much pressure on her rib cage, and she probably is suffering from sleep apnea just like Chantel is. So it's going to be very difficult for her to get like a full night's sleep. That's why you're seeing the dark circles. But it's a long process, and she's unwilling to take the time to do it. Like, it's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow, do a gym workout, and all of a sudden drop 50 pounds, Amberlynn. It takes a long time to lose weight. I mean, even when I wasn't trying, it was a 6-month period to lose 60 pounds. And I wasn't even trying. I just lost my appetite because I was getting stressed out by people around me. I don't know what to tell you, girlfriend, but if this has been a lifelong struggle, you need a therapist.
Never loved myself. And it's
Yeah, that's obvious.
like now that I finally am, I would literally do anything in this world to go back in time and tell my younger self.
Well, don't worry about what you would have done, Amber. Worry about what you're going to do and do it.
Yeah.
Love yourself now. Take care of yourself now. Let your health be your number one priority. Whether that's physical health, mental health, just treat your body good.
She's given this whole spiel before. Like, oh, if I could only go back in time, I would tell my little fat self, don't eat the cheesecake. Like, shut up.
The world isn't treating
It's all hypothetical to Amber. All of this is hypothetical. Even the, I'm going to love myself and better myself. It's hypothetical.
good. I know that you are sad, and I know that food is your comfort, but find a better outlet. I want to tell my younger self that.
Outlet.
More than anything, I would do anything to go back in time right now.
Okay, well, do it for Amber now, okay? If Amber then is so worthy to hear these things, do it for Amber now, because she is still just as worthy, all right? That's as kind as I'm gonna fucking get to our girl.
Obviously, it's not possible, and it's like the only thing I can do is like fix.
Because, like, I do pity her, I do. I felt this way even when I was just, like, 300 pounds. I felt like this, but, you know, eventually you come to the realization that, like, it's on you, dude. It is on you. You can't rely on other people.
Present for my future. Seeing my legs has put me in a really weird headspace.
Seeing your legs so you don't usually look at them, that's concerning.
Like every day I see my legs.
Every day she sees her legs, but she's seeing them for the first time, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I know that once you get to a certain size, it becomes difficult for you to actually see certain body parts because your abdomen is too large. And it makes it difficult for you to, like, I mean, it would be surprising that she can't see her legs because she can sit down and raise up her legs and look at them, right? But how the hell is she cleaning her naughty beds? There is no way she can see any of that. She's got to completely feel around for that at this point. There's absolutely no way that she's doing any sort of trimming. I'm just being real, you guys. Like, I mean, I'm always like shaved out, and my boyfriend manscapes too, and I'm just like, how are you gonna get down there? You gonna get down there? I'm sorry. Okay, tangent.
I know they're big, but it's like something about this specific clip just really.
Maybe you need to go to that mirror more often, instead of looking at it as oh, pity me, look what happened to me, oh, I wish I could have done something different. Instead of doing all that, use it as motivation. Be like, we ain't doing this anymore. Buck up, sweetie.
Right.
Got to me because, when you see yourself.
I'm sure Amber has body dysmorphia, okay? It's very obvious. She thinks she is way smaller and daintier than she actually is, and that mirror and seeing that clip was a wake-up call. I understand, because I felt the exact same way when I was bigger, and now that I'm quote-unquote smaller, I've gained a bit of weight, since my dog passed, but back when I was 155, 160, that range, I felt way bigger than I actually was, It's weird how the tables shift in that, When I was big, I felt like I was smaller than I was, and when I was smaller, I felt like I was bigger than I actually was. It's a weird dichotomy, dude.
Yeah, seriously. I totally get what you're saying, because I often will just raise up my shirt when I go to the bathroom just to look, because I also still have all the loose skin from pregnancy, and so when I lift up my shirt and I see that I actually have muscle lines, that very clear muscle lines from where I did all that ab work years ago, and it stuck with me, I'm like, okay, I forgot that that's there. I'm glad that it's there. I hate that I have this pouch of saggy skin here from when I was pregnant 29 years ago, but there's nothing I can do about that unless I'm willing to get plastic surgery, and that's not exactly covered under my health insurance plan, so that's probably not going to happen.
Sometimes you don't notice, oh wow, look at my weight loss, I'm looking good, or oh wow, I've gained some weight. You don't notice things like that.
Yes, you do. Maybe you don't, because you're so big. So what would a few pounds here or there really matter? But I notice, even when I gain just a couple pounds, I notice.
You look at an older photo or a video or whatever it may be, and you're just like, oh, wait a minute, wow, I look so different. That's kind of what I'm going through with.
How, though? Because you do not look really any different than you did back in 2019. You really don't, Amber. And that's so fucked. I'm sorry to say it, but you don't look that different. You're nowhere near, anywhere to start comparing yourself to how you were a few years ago, because you're really not that much different. You haven't lost any considerable amount of weight. If anything, your face only looks different because you've lost and put on the same 60 pounds over and over again. Shit's starting to get stretched out.
Right now, and I'm just afraid. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Talk about it to a therapist, girl. YouTube isn't the place.
It's just, it makes me feel embarrassed, and all day today.
Yeah, it should. Sorry, it should. You should feel embarrassed. Embarrassment and shame can be a huge motivator, you guys. If you don't have the whoa, pity me mentality that Amber does, it can be such a fucking motivator.
I was trying to shove down the thought of my legs, and just enjoy my time out with my mom. But it was definitely...
I saw a tweet earlier today that this one friend texted his other friend fat fuck every day for 3 years, and the dude lost over 300 pounds. Like, I'm not, that depends on the relationship you have with the person, but like, that is motivation. Okay? It is. Shame is a motivator. It really is for some people. I understand that completely. That's what motivated me to lose all that weight. I was ashamed of the body that I was walking around in. And like, yeah, give me the whole self-love speech and whatnot. I love myself a whole lot more now that I can truly express myself in the clothing I want. I can move through the world in a much safer way and a much more comfortable way that I couldn't do as a larger person. So I'm sorry if that's not like the self-love narrative everyone wants, but like, it's the truth, and I bettered myself because of it. So not everyone has to take the Fruity Loop, dandelions, and butterflies way of self-love. I'm just gonna love myself. Like, no, I fucking hated myself, and so I did something about it.
Was heavily on my mind.
And that's for me. I'm talking about for me. I'm not saying any one of you guys should not like yourself because of the weight that you are. It's completely dependent on the individual. You know what I'm saying? Like, Amberlynn says her goal weight is 199. I wouldn't say that my goal weight would be 199 at her size. Are you kidding? But it's personal to each and every person. So, like, I'm not going to knock anyone for...
She's shorter than me. Her goal weight should be like 120. And that would be like the top end of her healthy body weight spectrum. But no, I get what you're saying. Like, when I was at my heaviest, which was 210, I felt uncomfortable in my body, but at the same time, I was still productive. I was out there doing volunteerism. I was doing a lot of work. I had a full-time job. My son still lived with me at the time. And, the reason that I probably put on so much weight is because I had a sedentary job. I sat most of the day, and then I'd come home and have some pretty fatty dinners with my family. We were all kind of a bit overweight, I think, at the time. And I just got stressed out, and I lost my appetite. It wasn't like I had a plan. I didn't have like a goal. I just couldn't stomach anything for a while. And it just made it difficult for me to actually eat. I was still like forcing myself to eat because I certainly didn't want to end up anorexic or anything like Eugenia. I was forcing myself to at least have one meal a day because, like, I didn't want that to happen to me. But I was having to force myself because I couldn't stomach food at the time because I was just going through so much stress. So there's a lot of different reasons that people can lose weight. Another time, though, I had an actual planned strategy. That was back around 2011. I also went through a weight loss journey where I dropped to like 60 pounds then, too. And I was wearing like a step tracker on my arm that counted how many times, like how many steps I took per day. I was going to the gym every day. I was basically bodybuilding, and I dropped a ton of weight. I was tracking everything I ate in my Fitness Pal. And I did it in a healthy, methodical way. So I've done it a couple of times now in different ways. But from the last time, the stress-induced time, that was in 2018, I've kept the weight off ever since. It never came back on. And the last job that I had was incredibly physical. I was walking every day, 8 hours a day. I had 10-hour shifts, 6 days a week. And I was walking 8 hours of those 10 hours. My butt got really tight. It was pretty cool, actually.
Being like, well, I'm 350 pounds and I love every inch of myself. Good for you. Genuinely good for you. You know, I didn't love myself at that size because it was drastically affecting my quality of life.
I just feel like I'm rambling. I just feel like
Sorry, yeah, I was rambling too, girly. We're both off the end today, huh?
I wanted to get this off of my chest and off of my heart, and the journey of self-love and the journey of me trying to be a more confident person. You know, it's not going to be just this
Losing weight will make you more confident too, babe. Sorry to say, but it will.
beautiful, steady incline. It's going to be very much like this. I know it is.
Yes and no. It depends on if she ends up having skin sag, which she probably will. Because she's a very large woman. So it's not like her skin's going to bounce back. She's probably going to have skin hanging off of every extremity and her abdomen and her back and everything. It's gonna be all over the place, and then she's gonna be freaked out about that. And the only way you can resolve that is through plastic surgery to get it removed.
I already feel it. And a part of just like my new life, I really want to start being more vulnerable with you guys. I feel
That would do something.
that's very, very important to me. Normally, this is something I wouldn't share. I wouldn't vocalize out loud.
No, you would. You would. You always say, like, I want to be more open and, you know, vulnerable with you guys before you go on to gaslight and clickbait us.
Hit the play button. Come on now. What's going on here? Hit the play button, dude. Did he just like walk off and go to the bathroom or something? Like, what the fuck just happened, dude? You literally just left us hanging with this bullshit. Literally just like walked away with her on freeze frame. What the hell, man? Oh my god. It's no wonder the video's so long. Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Oh, here he comes. He's like, oh shit, did I sleep this? I can't even. Oh my god, that's a dog. That's a dog in the background. What are you doing?
But I don't know, like something was telling me to do it and to document this moment. That you can feel confident and you can love yourself and be on that journey, but still find things about you that you really, truly dislike. It's not me.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was more so of, I might not like my physical presentation, but I know that what I offer through, like, my humor, my perspective, my art is a lot more than the worth of my body, you know? So, plus, like, trigger warning, as, like, an essay survivor, the connection between you and your body is also very different.
And that I don't love myself. But in this moment, I just have a lot.
Because, like, my self-love was, like, going out and hooking up with a lot of people, especially living in New York City. And then I very quickly learned that was a more of a self-harm tactic because I hadn't processed the things that, had happened to me previously relating to, like, sexual relationships and whatnot.
Regret a lot of what if.
We're getting deep in this one, guys. Oh my God. All the new subscribers are going to be like, I didn't know he was so fucked up. What the hell?
And it just makes me want to, improve more. I ultimately just want to be more than my body and more than my legs. And I just feel like it's never going to be the case. I'm going to end this
It could be, though, girl, if you put in the work and got rid of that victim mentality.
video with the clip that I'm talking about. I already know a lot of people are going to.
I mean, shit, you can even mix, like, the victim mentality into it. Like, you are a victim, Amberlynn. You truly are. But you're not a victim of the circumstances that you have put yourself into now. Like, let's be so for real.
Judge me. They're going to ignore everything I said. And instead of watching this clip, understanding why I'm showing it, they're still only going to see me for my body and not the story that I'm actually trying to convey. I would do anything.
Well, I hope she doesn't show the clip because, like, she really doesn't need to, honestly. Like, this whole spiel was more than enough, and I think I've been more than, like, accommodating to the struggle. That, like, I understand. I understand the struggle.
For people to see my heart instead.
Okay, here's the clip.
Yeah, it's the legs that really threw it off for me, sure. Not the whole middle.
She literally has baggy pants on. Come on. What are you talking about? How can you even see your legs? And come on. This was such dramatic bullshit.
Section, but the thing is, what you think is her pant leg dragging on the ground, that is actually her thought, or like her calf. Her leg completely folds over on itself. So I can understand, yeah, I bet she's very insecure. She shouldn't have included this clip. She really shouldn't have. And that's the last thing, too.
If you're struggling with fat loss,
Febreze. Your bathroom needs Febreze.
Really?
You have gotten a local specialist. Didn't the previous specialist say you should be doing massages, eating keto, and wrapping your legs? You have the answers. You just need to follow their orders. You can't blame no one but yourself. Her questioning why she looks bigger as if her diet isn't the same as a grown adult male bear is what's comical. Damn, I thought maybe she'd get like a little bit more nicer comments, but people are really going in. Even I'm like, I see a little bit of vulnerability in this, and I hope that she can follow through with it, but I don't know, guys. I'm very gullible. I like to believe that people are capable of changing, even if they've shown 10 plus years of that not being the case. She lives so far outside of reality, it's wild. You can change what you don't like, Amber. Exactly. Okay, I'm not reading all that. The piercing could be the first thing that sets off doing little things to make you feel better and be more active. Small things like that can really lead to more confidence-boosting changes, including healthier choices. That is true. Once I got my bridge piercing, I noticed I went out into public more often. I don't know why. Like, it just gave me more confidence that people wouldn't fuck with me, Because, like, living in Vermont, guys, like, I don't know, to some of you, I might not stick out, but, like, in Vermont, in small town, rural Vermont, I stick out like a sore thumb, even if I dress down, So, it made me feel more confident that people aren't going to fuck with me if I look like a fucking monster, Get healthy, Amber, and the rest will follow. Exactly. Loving yourself is giving your body food it needs rather than what it wants. Instead of, I love myself, I deserve a treat / takeaway, try, I love myself, therefore I will nourish myself with exactly what I need. Precisely, Jessica. You explained that perfectly. For the love of God, stop calling yourself girly pop. I'm glad I'm not the only one getting pissed off with that. Progress is not always linear. You will have both highs and lows. Keep pushing on in your self-love journey, Amber. I've enjoyed watching your Oklahoma era content and think you are doing great. She's not doing great, but whatever. Yeah, she needs to, I think, like I said before, if she can catch herself when she's going into the low, it'll make it a lot better. But also like recognizing when you're in the high as well. Don't complain about these things when you actively choose not to do anything about them. You are the architect to your own life, Amber. That's such a good one. Blaming the disease without helping to control the disease. Way to profit off you being a victim. Girl, I have lymphedema as well. I totally get it. I'm having issues with my leg as well. Have you found a new PCP yet? If not, maybe you should make that a new goal to try to find a new one so they can refer you to a physical therapist for your lymphatic massages. It really does help. My insurance doesn't cover them anymore, which is why I have home machine now. Damn. See, so they make home machines, dude. She can more than afford that. My question is, if you know that sodium makes your lipedema worse, why the hell would you consume so much high sodium food? Stop playing the victim when you literally refuse to make simple changes that would improve your life. That's where a lot of my frustration comes from as well. With peace and love, truly, what's frustrating as a viewer is seeing you speak on your legs knowing you didn't get weight loss surgery, which would likely really have helped you. Like, I'm not a hater or anything of the sort, but maybe you can't do it all alone. Maybe you do still need help. Also, I know someone with lymphedema, and they got these compression wraps, and it helped drastically. She can walk better now, just saying. Alright, I think that's enough, guys. This video is long enough. I want to get it edited and sent out for you. Definitely let me know your thoughts, because I think this one was an interesting video. She really got me heated there in the beginning. And
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, obviously I never got to her size, and I'm very thankful that I never got to her size. Like, I don't even know how much food you'd have to eat to get to her size, or even to get to the size of some of the other larger women that I know in my life. I mean, I've seen some of the stuff that they eat, like covering their entire plates with food and then going back for seconds, and I'm just like, how do you even put that in your belly? Like, how does your stomach fit that? They've obviously stretched out their stomachs